$300 is a lot of money to spend on a mask, especially when you can buy a mask for, you know, around a couple of bucks. So hello, I'm Rosalind and welcome back to my channel where I talk about everything economy luxury. Today we are going to be looking at sleeping mask. Super excited about the topic today. So glad that you're here. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and I would totally appreciate it. So let's just hop into it and talk about it. So the first sleeping mask that I truly want to talk about is just your traditional sleeping mask, and that is what I currently have on. With this traditional sleeping mask, it can be cotton, it can be silk, and the one that I actually have on is silk, and this was actually a gift to me. But I love just the simple sleeping mask. You put it on and it helps you get a good night's rest, and they come in a lot of different colors, different sizes. There are some that even come like this that have scents to them. And I saw one the other day that actually had a lavender scent to it, and it had a spray that you could spray on there. And that is something that you can definitely use. A lot of people seem to like the ones that are scented. I prefer just the ones that don't have a scent. I can put lavender, you know, on my nose if I want to go to sleep, but that's another story. You can, and those are usually just a couple of bucks more. They come with spray or something like that, and of course you can wash these very easy to just throw them in the washer when you need to. This one kind of has elastic, and you can see the elastic is kind of like going away now, but you can use these for a couple of months, and then of course once they are done you get rid of them. The next one that I truly like is a contour mask. And I just want to show you the packaging. This is the packaging for the contour mask that I have. Oh my gosh, so nice. So when you open it up, and I'm just gonna open it. I've already taken the mask out, but you can see it has the paper and then it has the mask, and you can see where they've actually had a little pouch that you can put it in, and they also have the earplugs. Whoops. Earplugs. So love those. And this is the actual mask. And the reason why a lot of people like this type of mask is because if you look at the inside, it has the cup. So if you have lashes, you don't have to worry about your lashes. You can open and close your eyes with this mask on. This mask also has this little piece here where you can adjust it if you need to your head, so you don't have to worry about the mask getting too loose or too tight. You can just adjust it, and these last for quite a while. Most of them can last for like a year or two or longer if you take care of them. And then this one, of course, just like the other one, you can wash it if you need to. I usually hand wash these when I get them dirty, so hand washing is definitely probably an option. The next one that you can get outside from this one is a light blocking, and as you can notice, they start to get bigger and bigger. So if you look at this one, this is slightly bigger, and as you imagine, the light blocking mask is a lot larger. The light blocking mask is kind of a full coverage design. It's an affordable option, and it's best for keeping light out, so you don't really have to worry about the light that will creep up when you're wearing a light blocking mask. You can get that in cotton, and it feels very, you know, soft and breathable, just like the other ones do. It just blocks out basically more light, and it's more full coverage than your traditional mask. So another one that I want to talk to you about is a weighted sleeping mask. Now, a lot of people like the weighted sleeping mask because it's like a weighted blanket. If you've ever used a weighted blanket, the weighted blanket allows you to put it on, and it kind of covers you. You don't have to worry about it falling off because it kind of, you know, it's like someone hugging you. And that is definitely the way the eye mask is. I tried one on a few years ago, and I really just Didn't like the way that it felt. I didn't like the way it felt, even though it didn't feel super heavy. So if you were laying down, it wasn't gonna like weigh you down where you were. But you definitely notice the difference from putting something very light on your face versus putting something weighted. But people tend to like those. I've seen a lot of great reviews, so definitely something that you should check out if you don't think that you would like the lighter version. The last one that I want to talk to you about is the $300 sleeping mask. Yes, you heard me right. It is a $300 sleeping mask. So let's talk about this mask. So this mask is called a Dreamlight rechargeable sleep mask. It uses light technology to help you experience an optimal sleep rest state. It tracks and analyzes your sleep patterns each time you use it. It eliminates any light leakage. It also provides an ambient sounds of nature to help you fall into a deep sleep. You can also use an associated app to select your favorite music and play it through a Bluetooth speaker. You can also choose a pre-installed soundtracks if you want to. And aside from it being comfortable, with built-in audio, it also works as an alarm clock, which is amazing. It provides a soft green light to wake you up at the best time within your sleep cycle, because remember, it's tracking everything. So doesn't that sound amazing? Wow, but a whopping $300 is a lot. That would definitely be a splurge for me. I definitely want to try out this Dreammask and give you guys my honest feedback and review on it. So do I think you should wear a mask, and what are your alternatives? The first thing that you can do if you don't want to wear a sleeping mask, some people just don't like anything on their face, and I totally get it. The first thing that you can do is buy blackout curtains. Now, blackout curtains can be found anywhere: Walmart, Target, any of your major stores, and they are, for the most part, fairly inexpensive depending on the kind that you get. And some people there are certain tiers of blackout curtains. Most of the high-end ones that are really good, that have really reviews, they are very expensive. If you have a bunch of windows in your bedroom or the room that you're sleeping in, that may not be such a good idea. The other thing that you can do is you can take natural sleeping pills. So there are a lot on the market. I tried some years ago that were just regular sleeping pills, and the next day that I woke up, I felt horrible. So I was like, okay, I can't do that. I can't take traditional sleeping pills. And it was, for me, it was a situation where sometimes I just keep working, and once I get past a certain time or hour, my body just automatically wants to stay up. Like I can't wind down and go to sleep. So I have to now just be very cognizant of that. So I try to go to bed every night at the same time, so I don't have to worry about it. But sometimes if I travel and I'm in different states, it can be a slight issue with the time zone. So one of the sleeping aids that I use is Sleep, and this is by Ollie, and I love all of their products, but this one says it's for a healthy sleep cycle, and it has melatonin in it, and it has other botanicals in it. But when I look at the ingredients say that it has glucose syrup, beet sugar, water, gelatin, natural flavors, citric acid, coloring from carrot and blueberry juices, pectin, vegetable oil, coconut oil, and caramello wax. So that's just to prevent it from sticking. But I like their whole brand. I showed all the ones that I use on my Instagram stories a while back, but these tend to work great. And as you can see, I only have a few left because my kids like these. Well, my daughter likes them. My son, not so much. He doesn't really like gummies, period. But my daughter likes them. And once you take one, within 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you are out like a light. You wake up the next day and you still feel great. So you don't have that groggy feeling that you have sometimes when you take some of the traditional sleeping pills. The other thing that you can do is you can check with your doctor. A lot of times they can prescribe you prescriptions and stuff that can help you sleep. I, kind of don't like taking any type of like prescription drugs unless I really have to. And a lot of people will, use alcohol and stuff to go to sleep. Don't, suggest that. those are things that you're kind of introducing to your body, and you have to be kind of careful and make sure that you are, treating your body really, really good. And with medication and with alcohol, you can become addicted. You can, there can be a pattern of every night you have to do a certain thing to go to sleep, and we definitely don't want that to be the case. And the last thing that it can help with, for the most part, is it can help prevent dry eyes if you're using a sleeping mask. Some people tend to have their eyes slightly open when they're asleep, and the air is moving if you have your air on, or the heat. So that could possibly help it as well. A lot of studies that I was looking at also talked about if you have insomnia, wearing a sleep mask could help you if you have insomnia in general. So definitely worth looking into as well. And it just overall, all of the research that I was looking at, it talked about how it just improves your sleep if you have a darkened space where you can't get into your deep sleep, your REM sleep mode. But that is all that I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.